Hey everyone, here we are back again with another Mafex review, this time of Nightwing, Batman Hush version. We have previously done Batman as well as Superman in this same line. Those are the only ones I have. I would like to one day get Catwoman, and I don't know if Robin has been released yet, but I'm pretty sure he's been shown, so that'd be cool, but... You know, I got my three favorites: Batman, Superman, Nightwing. But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna take a look at this guy. Look at the packaging real quick. Just got some glam shots of Nightwing, mostly of poses from the Hush book, and then just Nightwing there. I think the insert probably has some comic art on it. There's not a whole lot of that like they have on the Marvel figures on these Hush ones, unfortunately, because that's one of the best looking comic books I've ever read. But anyway, let's go ahead and break them open, and we'll check out Nightwing as well as his accessories. Alrighty, so here is Nightwing, straight out of the package, just standing up and down, no crazy poses, and he looks great, which I think is to be expected by this point. If you've seen my previous Mafex reviews, you'll know how fond I am of their musculature and just their overall body sculpts. Their head sculpts are great, especially if they're emulating, like, Jim Lee, because they're very accurate to his style, I feel. Yeah, he's got his baton gripping hands on right now. Yeah, and here we'll look over at the accessories. Alternate, like, grimacing, growling head. We have his twin batons. And here's some baton twirling hands with like a emulation of the batons themselves, like spinning. Here is a set of batons that have the rope coming out of it. We have a swap out back piece that has the clips to hold the batons. I've said batons too many times. And then here we have fist hands. Some flat hands, like flat open hands, some kind of style pose hands, and then kind of just relaxed hands. I love this. I love the design of Nightwing. I love the blue stripe going down over the fingers. The blue fingers is just so cool to me. I think in general, like a costume design where the gloves have like different colors on the fingers or the palms or whatever, like this or the Ben Reilly Spider-Man, where like he has the two middle fingers are blue, but then his pointer finger, pinky, and thumb have the red web pattern on it. I always love that. I just think it's cool. Also the current Nightwing costume that has both the finger stripes and blue palms. I really like that. And the DC AMU Batman, the animated movie universe that's like kind of half based on New 52. The Batman costume has gray on the palms of the gloves, and I just think that looks cool. But I am getting on a soapbox. Let's continue with the review. Okay, so once again, this is kind of going to be just like the other Mafex figures. Articulation kind of really doesn't change for characters like this that are more, you know, just, I guess, typically built for a superhero. So we'll just go through it real quick. Articulation at the toes. Ball hinge at the ankle. So you have, go up like that. Flatten out like that. And then it rotates. So there's like full pivot. And then the knee bends all the way like that. You have a ball peg here on top of the hip, and the hip also drops down like that, like that, to kick out about like that. You can split pretty well. And then right here you've got ball here, so up here and in here, so you have swivel and some crunch. And it's same here. There's the ball in here, so that's his crunch. Which for a character like Nightwing, he should be pretty acrobatic and flexible. Kind of like Nightwing, or not. This is Nightwing. Kind of like Daredevil or Spider-Man. Butterfly joint here, pretty good one. Only thing that bugs me is that it cuts here. That gets annoying. But if you do it right, you can't really see it, just like that. So, and then there's a ball peg in here. Or I don't think it has a ball peg. It's not a ball peg, but it does swivel all the way. Double jointed elbow. Doesn't actually bend as much as the Spider-Man, or I think the Daredevil. And then it's just a ball hinge there at the wrist, like that. So just plug that in, so you get like full turning and decent bending. And then there's a ball here in the neck, so the neck down here in the chest, and then also up in the head. So that offers, whoops. Pardon me. So that offers some good movement, so you can look up like that, pretty much all the way there. And then down, like so. And here's Nightwing, and about as classic as it poses as it gets, just with his batons. And these literally just slide. But they go in really well. Like, they hold tight. You're not really worried about him dropping them at all. But they do just slide in, and then they stay. Like, they don't move. Which is nice. That is nice. I appreciate that. You really don't want them to be wiggling around a whole lot in the hands. And here we have the twirly hand pose. Looks great. I usually have him displayed like this, but I might not this time. I might shake it up, and I'll show you what I mean in the photos at the end of the video. It involves certain 2 other superheroes that we've talked about before on this channel. So, look forward to that. This is a little action karate chop pose. I actually kind of view it more as him throwing the other baton, but it still looks cool. And the fact that you can get him to hold that right there. Focus, there we go. Is really nice. I really dig that. And here we have the rope baton thing. I never really used this one, because I see this more as like a Daredevil thing than a Nightwing thing. Like, I know that Nightwing does it, but I never really... That's... Oop, too much. That's not really something that I associate with him that much, personally. But it still looks rad as hell. So, I'm not going to begrudge its inclusion. And that's Nightwing. About as classic of a Nightwing as you could possibly get, I think. Yeah, this is a fantastic figure. Easily the best Nightwing figure I've ever owned. I haven't owned quite as many Nightwings as I have Batman or Superman, but I've had a few, and this one is definitely at the top of the list. And really this costume, I think, and this specific interpretation of it are the big selling points for me, because I think that this costume in particular even though it's not his original. It's kind of like with Daredevil. You know, the all red. This black and blue, very sleek design is one of the all-time greatest superhero costume designs, I think. It's one that, you know, might get tweaked every now and again, change color, have some stuff added, but at the end of the day, it's always going to be this basic design, and he's always going to come back to it, as he well should, because it's one of the best superhero costumes of all time, period. But yeah, so that was him. This has been me. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoy the photos at the end, and I hope to see you all next week. Yeah. So, be good, stay safe, and see you later.